Hello everyone, welcome to my video. I am going to show you just a few tricks and tips to how to get a natural look just for every day whenever you're going to work, or if you're going out and you just need a quick makeup. I'm just going to show you a few tips of what I usually do every day. So first and foremost, I'll start with my Ideal Radiance Artistry Illuminating cream. If you can see there, this cream basically has SPF of 50, so basically it's gonna actually protect you from sun, UV rays, and all that good stuff. So what I want to show you is this here has color, so it's like a cream, but it has color, so it's kind of like a foundation, I want to say, but I use it just to give me a little bit of color and not have the heaviness of a foundation, if you want to say. So I usually just do little bit of touches in my skin, and this is after you have prepped your skin, like after you had washed your skin, and also just put your moisturizer in and you're ready to go. So I usually just do it with my fingers, because I know that a lot of people say that they want to do it with their brushes and stuff, but this is more like a cream, like if you were putting a moisturizer on your skin. So it just has a little bit of color, which helps cover a lot of the like just imperfections. But I like it because it's nice and smooth, and it's very, very light. So you can wear this to just when you're going out and you don't want to put your foundation on and it's a humid day out. I really like this for that reason, because you can, you don't feel like your makeup is heavy, but yet you do have some coverage in there. So this is one of the things I do, the first one I use. And I use it kind of like a primer. Oops, camera problems, sorry. I use it kind of like a primer, if you can see, just all over my skin. And just using the tip of my fingers. And once I got everything that I want covered, I'm pretty much done with this. And then I just kind of gently clean my fingers, just to make sure that I'm not getting that color makeup somewhere else, like on your shirt or somewhere else. So I just always clean my hands. These are wipes that I use. These are makeup remover wipes that are actually from the Artistry line, as you can see. So these are the Essential Artistry makeup remover wipes, which are really, really good, and I recommend it to you. So after I do that, I'm gonna go with my Artistry Studio New York City edition. As you can see here, this is an artist from New York, actually, Lady JJ, I believe is her name, and she's very, very good with the painting. So we decided to use that design into the makeup line. So this right here, it's basically a compact that you can use for everything. So like you have your highlighter here, you have your loose powder here, you have your just like a blush if you want to use a blush, and you have your eyeshadows. So this is what my go-to for an everyday look that you can just get very fast and easy. So I'll just go ahead and pick up one of my brushes. These are the Artistry line brushes. They're a little dirty, as you can see, but it's because I use them all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick my eyeshadow brush, which is this one right here, eyeshadow brush. Okay, and then we're gonna start with, I always like to start with the number 1 that's on here. So as you can see, that's the number 1 shadow, the number 1 on the palette. And you just simply, with the eyeshadow brush, you can use, if you have any other brushes, you can use any other brushes. I just like to use my own line. So the number one eyeshadow is gonna look something like very like a primer shadow, if you want to say, but I always use it just like as a go-to shadow that I can use every day, and I can make any look work with it. And it's just gonna be very fast and easy to get on, you know, when you're on the run and you're just wanting to just get that nice color, but you don't want a heavy makeup. If you're, you know, going out during the day and you don't want a heavy makeup, this is my go-to for that. So after I finish doing just the entire eye area here, I'm gonna go ahead and use the number 2 that's on here, so you can see that color right there. So the number 2 basically is just gonna give it a little shine, so I just don't use a lot of it. I just used a little bit over what I just did, just a little bit to give it a nice shine to my eye, as you can see there. And then I'm gonna use number 3, okay? And you see that we're moving pretty fast with this, because this is a makeup that you can do just every day. Just, you can use it for work, you can use it to go out and get the groceries if you don't like to go out without makeup. I personally don't use a lot of makeup, but this one just works well for me. So right here, as you can see, I'm just putting it in the crease right there and just trying to get a nice color to it. And it's like a little brown color, I want to say. It gives it a nice pop to your eye. They do have different styles of colors for this, so they do have like, for example, like you're gonna find one palette that has the color 3 on there. It's gonna be a little lighter or a little darker. This one here is the medium one. The one I picked is the medium color blend. So I mean, I really like it, because it's just, you know, you can just use it just to go out, and a quick makeup brush right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit there, just on the crease. I try to put my brush basically just in the crease of my eye, so that it gets a nice blend of the color on there, and it does make a really good impact on the eyeshadow. And then after you do that, I'm basically, if you can see, I already have a color on there. It's not finished yet. I still gotta just go over it and make it a little lighter, so it does look darker at the moment, but it will look a little lighter as we go on in this video. And then I'll go ahead and use out of these eyeshadows that I have here, which is another Artistry line eyeshadow. This is I want to say this one is the Signature Color Eyeshadow Quad. So it's a natural glow, just a natural eyeshadow color that I like. And I like using this one on the top right here. I like using it for just basically under my eyebrow line right here. So I'm gonna take an eye pencil from the eyeliner or the brow liner for the brush, as you can see right there. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, the whiter shadow right here, just to create that little bit of a shine look under my eyebrow right here. And right here. And this is just something that I can do just every day. It's not a big makeup, you know, not trying to drive you guys crazy. It's not a big makeup tutorial or anything like that, but it's something that you can do every day, and that you can just, you know, go to work with it, and it's not too heavy. So this is the eye contour brush that I'm gonna be using. And basically for this one, I'm just gonna smudge the number 3 color that we use from this palette. And we're just gonna smush it in as much as we can, just so that it doesn't look as dark on there, because this is a very, very dark color. And we're gonna do a little bit on this side, and at the same time I'm just blending those colors in with this brush, because that's what this brush is for. And it helps me just create that natural look, so it goes away with that very dark color, and it just gives it a lighter look. So as you can see there, okay. And then we're just gonna go ahead and use my little bit of an eye pencil on here. This eye pencil is from Artistry as well. It is the Artistry Signature Color long wearing eye pencil. So this eye pencil I recommend it because it's very waterproof. It's very, very like you don't smudge it as easier. It's completely smudge proof, and I just love it. It's very, very good. So with this eye pencil, I'm just gonna do it under my eyes a little bit. It just makes the eyes pop a little more for me. So let's put a little bit under there, and they have different colors. This one here is the black eye pencil, but they do have different colors, and they do have a new line for eye pencils that has just recently came out together with this palette. So I really recommend you to check that one out, because it has a lot of very good colors on there. And then after I do my eye pencil, I like to just finish my complete eye look before I do anything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Artistry Studio New York Edition mascara. This mascara I really, really recommend it to you, because it's basically a mascara that can give you the lift in the lashes that you need, but not only the lift, but also the volume in the lashes that you need. And that's something that I think there's no mascara out there that does that. This is like, register under Artistry only, and it's something that nobody else has. So as you can see here, I'm gonna just kind of give you a little detail on it. So this is the long brush right there, but I can just make it shorter, as you can see right there. It's getting shorter. There you go. And it's just gonna create that volume for me that I need. I usually start with the longer brush. And what I do is just basically brush over my lashes, and it creates that nice length, just very nice length on your eyelashes. And then after I do, you can already see the difference. After I do the long one, I make it short, and then I do the just to create a volume in my lashes. And this basically is going to create just a bigger lash for me, and that's what we all want. And there we go. And it's very long wearing. You can, it's waterproof, long wearing. It's not going to, smudge over or anything like that. And then I just make it long again. I make the brush longer again, and I go over the lashes one more time, just to create a more of an impact on the lashes. You can use it under the lashes as well, just on the bottom lashes. And it creates a nice, very long lashes also in the bottom. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell already, but you can already tell the difference from this eyelash right here and this one. You can already see the difference. And I'll just go ahead and finish and do it long. You can do it, you can mix it in however you want. You can do the short brush first and the long brush after. It's totally up to you. But I prefer to do it this way. I just think that this creates a better length in my lashes. Makes them nice and long. And then I'm gonna do it short again. Just do it a little shorter. And there we go. And it's just going to create that look for you. And I'm gonna use a little bit in my bottom lashes. Let me make it longer one more time. And we're gonna go over it once more. There's no need for fake lashes with this. Trust me, I know what I'm telling you. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom lashes. Now this is probably my second YouTube video, so don't kill me. It's not very, you know, it's not very like those tutorials that you're gonna see out there. I don't edit my stuff. If my camera fell, it's gonna stay that way for the rest of the video. So there we have it, and a little bit, okay. There we have it. So the eye look to me looks finished. I don't think I need anything else in my eyes at this point. I don't really go over my eyebrows because I already have the dark eyebrows, so I don't think that making them darker would be a thing for me. But if you feel like your eyebrows are a little lighter, definitely you can. I actually go over them with the mascara sometimes if I want a darker impact. But if you want darker eyebrows, you can do the eyebrow pencil that Artistry has, or you can even use the mascara itself. So I'm gonna go and step into the powder. I know that this one here, this palette has a loose powder already on there, but I like using the Artistry loose powder itself. It's basically the same thing, it's just it's going to be in a little container separate from everything else. And I like leaving this one for, you know, just if I want to cover up more. I think you could use this one to more of a cover up, but I just want to do just a light little brush through my face with it, just to get rid of the shine and all of that. So this is the powder, as you can see, the powder brush from Artistry as well, the Artistry powder brush. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this loose powder and just press it mostly under the eye area, and a little bit over the cheeks and the lips and the nose. And then I'm gonna do the same for this other end, just a little bit under the eye area. I know a lot of people do their powder first. I personally don't like to do that because I feel like the powder gets rid of whatever you're gonna do next. It just it works like a seal for me. So if I'm sealing this, that means I can't do much more, for example, for my eyes or anything else. And I don't think that's what you wanna go for. So after I do my powder, I'm gonna do just a little bit of the number 5 that's on here. It's basically a I want to say a blush. It's a nice, very nice color blush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that into my cheeks, into my, you know, just the tip of my nose. I like doing that. It just creates an effect of like your nose just looks a little skinnier. And then I'll put a little bit on this cheek. And then I also do just the lines just around my face. And pretty much the face is almost there. And I think we're almost done with everything, but I want to share with you this very good highlighter kit that I just got. I know that there's a highlighter in here as well. You can also use this highlighter in here, but I personally love this one because just the fact that how the compact looks and everything. This is the Artistry Studio line, the New York City edition as well. And you can see the Lady J-Day painting right there that she created. And this is how it looks on the outside. So it's very, very nice. It's very, very, I just love it. The good part about this, and I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. If you do, you probably seen my photo where I was sharing this compact with me on there. So basically what this is, it's just a highlighter kit to me, but what I love about it is that it lights up. So as you can see right there, it lights up. What better thing is there that you have your own light where you can just, if you're going out and it's dark and you want to just retouch your cheeks a little bit or whatever you want to do with it, you have it right there. So you don't need a light, you don't need a compact mirror, you don't need to take out all these huge gadgets just to get your makeup retouched. And you don't need to even go to the restroom. You know how ladies, we like to go to the restrooms everywhere we are just to retouch our makeup. You don't need to do that. You could do that right from where you're sitting, because you have a light and you have everything you need right there. So what I do with this is basically I'm going to take the color, if you can see the colors there. I'm going to take the pink one just because it's a very light color that I can use during the day, and it's not going to look like we're going on carnival or anything like that. So I'm going to take this pink one here, and I'm going to show you how it looks, just so you can see it on my skin, how it looks and how it shines. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can see the shine in it. But I'll go ahead and put it on my cheeks so that you can see. I hope that you can see that. I put it with I just retouch it with my fingers, my fingertips, because this is a highlighter, and most highlighters are very, very shiny. So if you're not a person that likes a lot of shine in their face, in their skin, I wouldn't recommend you to use a brush, because the brush is gonna make it very, very stand out. So the brush is more like, you could use a brush, but you want to use a brush if you're going out to like a dinner or like a night out, okay? Because then it's gonna really pop that color in your cheeks that you want. But if you're doing it during the day, I don't recommend you to do it with a brush. You can just use your fingertip. That's what I do. And with your fingertips, just go over your cheeks a little bit, and it's gonna create that look for you. It's not gonna be as shiny as, just as shiny as if you did it with a brush. And then I'll put always a little bit just over my nose. It creates a nice shine for my nose, so I like doing that as well. And if you can see, I hope you can see this on the screen, you can see the shine on the cheeks right there, and it's just wonderful. I just love, this is the top finish look for me. This is what I like doing. So right here, we're gonna use the Artistry Studio tinted lip balms, and this one is also amazing because it has an avocado base, which is very good for just moisturizing your lips. It has a nice color to it, so you also are gonna get that nice color. They do have different colors. This one right here is just like a pink color for me, and I'm basically just gonna put it over my lips. And it's very light, but there are also there's a darker color on there if you like dark. This is more like during the day, you can use this lip color and you can go out during the day and you're not gonna look like you have heavy makeup on. So this is amazing. All right, and that creates that nice little pink touch to your lips. It's not overwhelming. It's not, you know, it's not just a big heavy color on your lips. And then I have what I'm going to show you here is basically my Artistry lip gloss. So if you like a shine, this is a finished look, but if you like a shine, you know, just a little bit better than, you know, whatever the lip balm can do for you, there's also our lip gloss line, which is right here. And this basically has a mirror in the back, okay? And it has a light, because we know we will need this in the dark. We will need this anywhere we go. So it has a light that you can use with the mirror. You don't need anything else, and just put it over your lips. And this just creates, you know, just a nice shine to it. And I'm done. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave the links on the description box. I'll also leave the link to my store, my personal online store, which you can go in and shop for all these products. And I hope if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box. And then subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you for watching.